times 2, which is like a 44, but I don't think it was up to 44. This is the 41. I'll just manage this. So what I'm going to, let me just finish the cutting before I get to sewing. So that's like for the scrunchie. For the flower headband, I need this crinoline. So for the crinoline, I'm just going to, cut, just use, I want to fold it. I'm folding it to the size that I'm satisfied with. I have more than enough, so I can just use whatever I need. So I'm just going to fold it. So I think this is enough for me. So this is what I will be needing for my headband here. So by the time, this is just what we want to do. By the time we fold it in the middle, it's going to form my flower. So I think this is enough for me. So once it is enough, I just cut it at that side. Now you don't have to make your flower this bold. What I'm trying to do is that I'm just following the size of my crinoline with the folded, because if I should refold it, it might alter the shape of the crinoline already. It might not and it might, but I like it bold. So this kind of flower for me is not too bold. Let me see what I will get at the end of the day. So it's just going to be like 12, like half of my head side. Okay, so that's fine. But the next thing I'll be cutting is the satin that will cover the crinoline. So I just get my satin. You can use any fabric, Ankara or whatever you cut. I'm doing black so that I can wear it with anything. I get my satin and I get my double fold of fabric that will cover it, so that I can just sew everything together. Okay, so this is my satin now, double fold, and I put my, so when I'm going to sew now, I'm just going to be sewing, this side, this side, this side, and I'll turn it before I cover this side. So that being said, I'll just fold this gradually like this and cut out. So this is how satin will be, and this is okay, so my crinoline and my extra allowance here and my allowance up. So I cut it all the way, cut it all the way. Then I need another fabric that we use to hold it in the middle. So I'm just going to be cutting a 2-inch fabric. 2-inch fabric. I'll just cut this 2 inches fabric all the way, and I'll sew it and turn it out. Okay, so this is going to, by the time I turn out, serve as the band. Okay, so I'm going to just cut 2 of it so that the band is a little bold. Just cut another one to make 4 inches. Okay, so my 4 inches band that we are going to be using to tape this. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and sew this place and turn out. I'm going to go and sew this place so that we can pass the elastic inside it. And this is my crinoline and my fabric. I'm going to sew here, here, and here, and leave a little space that I'll use to turn out. So I will be back when I come back from my machine. Okay, so I'm back from the machine. I put the crinoline into my fabric, and this one that we're going to use to put in the elastic, I actually did ×3 of my round edge. So I first did ×2, but I realized it might be too small, so I have done it to it's even like almost ×4 of my head size, yeah, so that the scrunchiness will be full. So I've used the long screwdriver to turn it over, yes. Then also the one that we use to package our bow when we're doing our bow. So you sew in and then you turn over. So this is the one that will do 1, 2, and 3. Once we have it like this, this is the one that we'll use to hold it together. Okay, so what I'm going going to be doing now is to go and pass the elastic with my safety pin into this one. So I'm going to just pass it like that all the way to the end for the scrunchiness, and then I also make sure that my elastic, you know, follows through in a straight way so that it doesn't turn inside it. So I'm just going to do that, and I'll come back once I'm done with this. So after I'm done with this, we will continue what we want to do. I'm thinking I should cover this with another fabric. I'm going to bring it and we'll see what we can work out. Okay, so back from the sewing machine, I have passed this inside, and I stitched it up. Yeah, so after stitching up, I'm going to just cut out the excess, and I'm still going to just lay it down here so that it doesn't show. So this is the outside, that will be the inside. Okay, so that's my crunchy headband. And this one, so I actually just got a flower. I cut it out of the fabric, so I'll just use it to end this. So now what I will do is I take my box. You can see that I top stitched it, these two sides, and in the middle, well, not basically in the middle, but it's not a problem. So I'm just going to do the flower. So flower will just fold, one fold, two folds. So just depending on how wide you want the middle to, I can do 3. 1, 2, 3. So do that fold like that. Yeah, and so this can pop up. So with this now, I'm just going to take the covering, and I'm going to try something. Squeezing it on it will make more sense. Okay, so I can actually do this so that it gives it more firm. Normally this is how we do, or how we finish, but you just take it like this, and then you go to zip it down. This is how you do, but you know, there's no harm in trying something new. So I squeeze together, squeezing to me, and make sure I'm in the middle. So I'm in the middle. Then I'm just going to, you know, run it on it so that it's tighter than just that one. Okay. So I do this. I confirm if I am still in the middle by just folding over. Okay, so I'm still kind of in the middle. So this. Okay, so I'm in the middle, and squeeze well, and I'll just go and stitch on the machine. So I'll just hold it down with a pin. Okay, so I'm just holding down with a pin, and I'll one stitch on the machine. So by the time I'm done, you know, it comes out fine, and I can adjust this middle. Okay, so the last thing is which part it will be. So it's just going to be like this, like forever. Then I'm just going to, you know, chop stitch it. I can just untack my bow just like this. I'm going to try and spread it so over to my right side. So let's turn it in. So I'm just going to be top stitching it to the right side, something like this. So just this like that. So that's my own form, instead of hiding the scrunchiness. If it's someone you want, I've seen people do that, but you can just try other things, other shapes to, I just want to be different. That's why I'm doing this, and you can tag along in the difference. So I'm going to go to the machine, try